For Veterans Day, I wanted to talk a little bit about the U.S. when it comes to war. I believe that a lot of people that go out and fight for the U.S., they have good intentions. They believe that they're the good guys. They believe that they are defending our freedom. That's an idea that we talk a lot about in the U.S. Potentially in World War II and in some wars, that's the case. But what's not discussed as often is the U.S. being the aggressor in the U.S., fighting in wars unnecessarily for the corporate interests of the wealthiest citizens in this country. Vietnam, we don't discuss the atrocities that were committed against the people there, dropping the palm on individuals. We don't talk about the Iraq War and the fact that in Abu Ghraib people were being treated like animals, being treated horribly. We don't mention the fact that the U.S. has killed civilians over time. We give lip service to the idea of defending freedom when in reality there's times when really our troops are going out there and defending corporate profits. People that bring up these types of ideas, powerful individuals in the country, often try to dismiss them, make it sound like they're unpatriotic. There's nothing unpatriotic about examining your country and trying to be objective and look at the good and the bad that your country does. Why did Dick Cheney's company, Halliburton, end up with hundreds of millions of dollars in contracts in rebuilding the Iraq region? And that work wasn't even bid out. Why did Bush and Cheney mislead the American people and try to get everyone to believe that Iraq was responsible for the terrorist acts of 9/11? We need to be objective. We need to look at the bigger picture and understand that we are being played and that people around the world have been negatively impacted by the actions of the United States government. These are ideas that should be taught in history courses, but often are not. The individuals that write the books, they are usually seeking to put America in the best light possible. And a lot of history teachers, they don't understand the nuanced details. A lot of them haven't studied it to the amount that they could. And so while we should be thankful that individuals in the U.S. are willing to sacrifice their lives, and there are times where they do, we should also understand that some of the poor people that may live in other countries, that we may have more in common with them than we do against the own elite of the United States. That's one of the main messages in the book, All Quiet on the Western Front. It's that poor people around the world oftentimes have more in common with each other than they have in common with the wealthy individuals in their own country who seek to exploit them and use their lives as a means to gain more wealth and power.